From the KATC Weatherland, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, we're missing out on a big winter storm, thankfully. Well, most of us say thankfully, some of you don't. Across the western U.S., the northern U.S., so let's get into that. And we're on the warm side of things for sure. But this system has been producing the strong winds that we've seen across the area. Gusts in the 40, 45 mile per hour range as advertised. It's a complex system. One impulse moving through the west and the secondary trough coming in that continues to produce lots of winter weather. You can see snow from the northeast through the Midwest, the high plains, back through the Rockies, and more all the way over to the west coast from the Pac Northwest down through California. And look at all the watches and warnings. At least this weather map thinks Mardi Gras is not over with yet. You got pink, you have yellow, don't have much green on here, but you have a lot of gold as well. So blizzard warnings across the northern plains into the mountains, even the Sierra Nevada. Winter storm warnings from the west coast all the way over to the east coast. High wind warnings as well. For us locally, it's just been a wind advisory just below that 50 mile per hour threshold that you need for really high wind warnings, and we stayed below that, fortunately. But we do have showers on the radar as expected. Some shower activity moving in this afternoon. It's not going to last long, probably 2 or 3 hours more, up until about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. Then shower activity will be diminishing, but we're tracking on Power Doppler 3 some shower activity in Allen Parish, from Allen Parish into western St. Landry Parish, northeastern Evangeline Parish, and then northern St. Landry Parish from the Big Cane area through Morrow, and then just to the east of Bumkey up towards Simmsport, and a few more showers up toward the Marksville area. Farther south we go, we have shower activity in northern upper St. Martin Parish from Breaux Bridge on up through Cecilia, and then back through Lafayette. We're seeing some shower activity on the south side of town. We'll zoom on in and pick up Ambassador Caffrey right here, Rob Lee Drive. We have a shower here just right by south of the mall, and then right along Settlers Trace Calise Saloon we're seeing some shower activity just over toward the Thruway area. You can see that latest scan just updating right now, putting that shower right over the Thruway, and more shower activity as you get into the northeastern part of Lafayette Parish into upper St. Martin Parish. You can see the showers by Breaux Bridge up toward the Gecko area as well, and right along the Breaux Bridge Highway here as you're heading on out by Poche Bridge. So we do have the showers, but they diminish. But this is the story. We stay locked in with the clouds, and with winds diminishing tonight, those clouds could sit down on us and yield some fog or reduce visibilities. Some breaks in the afternoon, but not much. We'll see upper 70s to near 80 for a high again tomorrow. More clouds and maybe some fog again tomorrow night into Friday morning, and then Friday afternoon, upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Still a breeze out of the south, but nowhere near as gusty as it has been the last couple of days. And the weekend, more of the same, plenty of clouds, not much sun in the forecast, but we're going to stay on the mild side for sure. As for visibilities, the model's having a hard time resolving how low the visibilities will go, but with diminishing winds, I think a fair bit of us have a chance at a half-mile visibility, especially along and south of the I-10 corridor. We'll see how this model updates as with the evening wears on. Notice the fog, though, hangs tough near the coast, and that could be an issue for some crew changeover if you're looking to fly, so that could be an issue there. Temperature-wise, near 70 for the low tonight. Tomorrow, back into the upper 70s to near 80 for a high. Notice Baton Rouge could see a little bit more sunshine, and temperatures pushing the mid-80s. Hello, it's still February. And then as we head into tomorrow night, Friday morning, once again, upper 60s to near 70 for your low, and then back into the lower 80s, and some spots even pushing the middle 80s if you get far enough away from the effects of the Gulf of Mexico and have a few sunny breaks out there overall. So mostly cloudy and mild tonight. The breeze eases, some fog and lowering of the cloud deck across the area. Rain chance 30% primarily early this evening, but then dropping to 10% overnight tonight. We'll go 70 the low. That was our low last night, and tomorrow after some morning fog, it's going to be another mostly cloudy and mild day. Few intervals of afternoon sunshine should get us up to 80 degrees for the first time since mid-January, and there's more where that came from as well. Rain chance tomorrow tomorrow down to 10%, and we keep it in the 10% range through the weekend. Monday, we have our next weather system that could bring a few scattered showers. We'll pick up the European model here. Here comes the frontal boundary. Main storm system stays well to the north, and then as the week wears on, still mild, but we could see a whopper of a storm system closer to us as we head toward Friday. Thus, we have the rain chances and the chance of storms on Friday. That could be a severe weather threat, but that is too far away for us to really assess accurately as 9 days out. Your forecast is almost as good as mine. In the near term, though, we are looking at mostly cloudy and mild conditions, and we went from the heater clicking on every now and then last week to the AC starting to click on because it's also humid out there as well. Dew points hanging around 70 degrees makes it a little bit more uncomfortable.
It really does. Thank you, Rob. And still the